Once, a gentle breeze was blowing over the calm ocean. The sky and the sea were glowing in shades of blue. The entire scenery was very peaceful. A small boat was floating on the calm ocean. A young man named Aarav was sitting in the boat. His heart was heavy with pain. Life was completely hopeless for him. He had lost his job and at the same time had lost the girl he loved more than his life. His life had been filled only with pain. He thought life was not worth living anymore. The loss of love and the sorrow of losing his job had absolutely crushed him completely. His heart was turbulent with sorrow. Aarav was all alone in a boat in the middle of the ocean. He was talking to himself about his fate. God, are you so merciless to me? Why are you treating me so harshly? I have lost my love, my dreams are crushed, and there is nobody around who can hear my suffering. Do you really have no pity for me? While speaking, tears rolled down his cheeks. There was no one there to wipe his tears. The sky and the sea were silent. Only his heart was screaming in pain. Aarav took out a tiny glass bottle from his bag. Next, he got out a sheet of paper and started to write down his thoughts. This is the end of my journey. I trusted you, but I got nothing back. You were never there to listen my suffering. I have lost everything in my life. He folded the piece of paper, put it in the bottle, and then threw it into the ocean. The ocean waves quickly carried the bottle away. As the bottle moved along on the sea, he was telling himself, maybe my suffering would also disappear like this bottle. However, things didn't happen the way he had imagined. The pain in his heart had not decreased at all. He was lost in those thoughts when suddenly powerful winds began blowing over the sea. The sky became dark as cloud came and covered it. The sea started to get very rough. It was huge waves everywhere. Aarav lay down, one hand holding the side of the boat. He was no longer crying, and he had lost all hopes. He just thought for a while and slowly drifted to sleep. The next day, when he opened his eyes, the ocean was sparkling, as it was being lit up by the sun which was rising. The boat was unknowingly come to a spot in a different direction. He had reached the shore of an island. It was a beautiful and rich with plants and trees. There were 4 fishermen surrounding Aarav's boat. Those fishermen brought the boat safely to the shore. One fisherman said with a smile, "We were searching for you. We found your message in the bottle." Aarav was surprised to hear that. His eyes turned to nothing, and for a short while he was unable to comprehend the situation. Aarav asked, "How did you find the bottle?" And then one fisherman said, "I can feel your anger, distress, and desire. The very message you wrote in that letter is what saved your life." Aarav gradually began to recall. That night, after the bottle had been thrown into the ocean, the powerful waves had altered the direction of his boat. He realized that the God whom he secretly cursed and wanted to die for actually was the one who had been guiding and rescuing him. Tears filled up in his eyes. He said softly, "God, although you were silent, you still held my hand the entire time." There are occasions in a person's journey when the silence speaks louder than words. These are some occasions when lack of communication is not meant as a penalty. It might just be a protection. Every time you feel that your suffering is not recognized, that the heavens are against you, and God is silent, still He is not far from you. Your love letter has been swept away by the sea. It has been delivered to someone. Develop the habit of being thankful for everything in life. There are people who come and go, and dreams that get crushed. But life always opens a new path in your favor.